新手的话，地台没有进入不会多很紧张，健身店知道了，也就是说第二季，我的老师我都没有在干，我都不用带他，你知道吗？然后自己更深。很尿床自己爬起来，床单拔掉，然后自己换内裤，然后把床拿去洗一洗，丢着，这样来睡觉。对的时候，那个我的小孩子啊，那个第三个，因为我都不理他，对啊，都很厉害，自己搞定。但第一个就很紧张，好可怜，把放旁边帮他洗澡去。
还在第一个阶段，
有1.9都有到93。你2个就好了，第一个
帮你洗澡。
真的假的？不要！我要把大家都录音起来。
好来，再讲啊。
很难，我觉得一个就已经很辛苦，我太我本来想到再拼第二个，现在他1年后你就会说，我们真的还要在第二个。
好像第一个最辛苦，因为我二哥他第一个，然后那个就很，然后就什么事情都要帮忙，不然就开很快。
老二开始会玩电脑，对，现在在进步吧。虽然我也在管，比较紧张，对啊，流行。但是我主要就
我两个男生真的，男生比较少吵。
你那文文静静啊。
Meeting start. The president is opening the
老大话应该还老二应该话社长肖忠啊，对不对？不讲话的，对啊。
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, I'm so involved in talking with our speaker. Meeting start.
Rotarian, please all rise for the four-way test. The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First,
is it true?
Second,
Is it fair or concern?
third,
Will it build well officials?
fourth.
Will it beneficial to all concerned?
Please be seated. Rotary is on. F is
R-O-T-A-R-Y, that spells Rotary. R-O-T-A-R-Y is known and see. From north to south, from east to west, he promised not to serve the best. R-O-T-A-R-Y, that spells Rotary.
Thank you, PM. Introduction of visiting Rotarians and honorable guests. Catherine, please.
Hello everyone. Let's welcome today's speaker, Summer. And also welcome Vito and me back to
Vito, thank you.
President Smile.
Good afternoon, and I'm really happy to have Catherine and Vito back to our formal meeting today. And over this week, we have quite a vivid week. Last Thursday, because we didn't have a formal meeting. So we have our first spouse program after the pandemic. It was the first time, and we had a great time at Gabi Diao. And thanks to Lu's wife, Sophia, she helped us to organize this program, and we did. We made a handmade bag, and hopefully every spouse likes this program. And we're looking forward to the next one. And then this Monday, we went to Shu Ming's shop to have our Group 2 informal meeting. And Shu Ming hosted a very high quality karaoke for us, and you can see even Cornell can dance on the floor. And according to Cornell, she said it is a high quality floor that you can easily dance on it. And yeah, Shu Ming also hired the company's teacher to play the keyboard to let us have a great time. And then Tuesday, next day, we have our the weekly badminton practice. And last week I was absent, but this week I was back. And Catherine was asking, do we still playing badminton? So welcome if you have free time to come back with us next. And yesterday we attend our first charter tourist first stop at Da同扶輪社, and they had a really great dinner party. And thanks for Group 5 members to join us. And that's my report. Thank you.
Secretary's time. November board meeting will take place after the regular meeting. All board members, please reserve your time to attend. Club assembly will take place on December 9. All members, please reserve your time to attend. And please contact them if you require power of attorney. Program.
I'm sorry. Sorry, before the program, may we have Vito to come up to share some his experience, first time to be father, to share with us his story.
Hello everyone, it's good to be back to the regular meeting. And being a new father is very tiring, but it's very worthy. And today me and my wife will prepare a gift box for everyone.
Good.
Because yesterday was the 1 month birthday of our son. So we prepare a sticky rice box for everyone, gift box for everyone. And thanks for everyone's nice wishes, and we really appreciate everyone's wishes. And it's difficult to be a father, and I'm speechless for being a new father.
Congratulations! Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations. Program. Speaker introduction. Pace.
Okay, let me introduce my best friend, Sommer Gao. He was graduate from Zhongyuan Christian University, the Department of Information Management. But he have many other works, such as travel expert and hold a coffee shop. Of course, it's a very long story. 14 years ago, I and my wife visited his shop. At that time, Anna, his wife, and the life also coincided in that restaurant. We enjoy our coffee, and I asked her, "Hey, where's QC?" Anna told me, "QC will be back tomorrow," because he was invited by the Education Department of Taiwan to go to Malaysia to have a special speech inviting the abroad students come to Taiwan to study. That time we didn't know. that night QC passed away. And at the coffee shop, he had many classic music and CD, etc. Especially 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, I and Uncle George, you know Uncle George, the restaurant host, and he also the Rotarian of West North 西北社哈 the PTG Testers Club. He and our family and many good friends went to Czech Republic and Austria. We want to have a expert to guide us. So we kidnapped him to join the Lion Club, the Lion travel agent. Of course, they have a formal leader, but he's the senior leader attend that group. So we have a special traveling in Austria and the Czech Republic. So I have many good memory. Okay, anyway, today we invite him. He is also the underground ambassador of Czech and Austria and Slovakia, etc. Welcome, Sommer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad to come here again. And today, Pat, he asked me to share my experience about Czech, this beautiful country with everybody. I think Czech Republic is for most Taiwanese is a very far away country, but recently our mutual relationship became better and better. So let's see where is the location of Czech Republic. In the past time in Taiwan, our textbook always mentioned Czech Republic is a so-called Eastern Europe country. But when you look at the map, you can easily find out Czech is located in the heart position of the central, the heart of whole Europe. So we should to change our opinion. We have to say Czech Republic and Slovakia, they are Central European country. And also, I think a lot of Taiwanese remember the name of so-called Czechoslovakia. But this country is no longer because now because the Czech Republic and the Slovakia, they already separate and divided into two separate regions in 1993. All over the world, only this country is so, they have such high EQ. Even they separate, they still respect each other very, very much. And the relationship between the two countries became better than before. And let me play a short video, then you can understand. For example, before 1993, this Czechoslovakia, even their national anthem is two parts. The first part is Czech Republic. The second part is Slovakia. But of course, now it's separate. So Czech Republic only play their own national anthem, and Slovakia only play their national anthem. But this one is this video is so good memory because the former president Václav Havel, he also participated in this concert, the so-called Prague Spring Music Festival open concert in 1990. And the conductor is also very famous, maestro Pavel Kubelik. He had been the chief conductor of Czech Philharmonic Orchestra since he is only 28 years old. But this concert, when he returned to his fatherland, his age is already over 80s. Now is the fanfare is also choose from the famous Czech composer Smetana's opera Libuše. This one is a fanfare. It's in order to welcome the president and the first lady to come into the concert hall. Now is the national anthem. First part is the Czech Republic. Second part, Slovakia. So now you understand, such a special country, their national anthem is separate to two parts. And now Czech Republic is Czech, Slovakia is Slovakia. The good news is both two countries. Our mutual relationship between Taiwan and Czech, Taiwan and Slovakia, since last year became become better, and now are still climbing. It's warming up. It's a very good news, huh? And of course, Czech Republic, because today our topic is Czech Republic, so we focus on Czech Republic. There are three geography names. First, everybody know Bohemia. Then second one is Moravia and Sletsko. And also a lot of people know so-called Prague Spring. And how many definitions of the Prague Spring? Of course, first one is during every year, during May and June is the best season to go to Czech Republic. And you can really feel, it's really summer, it is really springtime. And second definition is every year so-called Prague Spring Music Festival since 1946. And the third is also famous. In 1968, the General Secretary of the Czechoslovakia Communist Party, his name is Alexander Dubček. He proposed the reform of socialism with a human face, But it was suppressed by the Soviet-led Warsaw Pact, known as the so-called Prague Spring. So there is a famous Czech writer who exiled to French. His name is Milan Kundera. He also published a novel. The book's name is The Unbearable Lightness of Being. This novel later adapted by the American into the film Prague Spring. This one. I would like to recommend this movie very much. Although it was made by American, but it's good. It's good one. If you would like to learn more about the Central Europe culture and history, this is a very good one. And now we are visiting the capital, Prague. In the very center of new town, the most famous is Václav Square. Now nearly every foreign tourist group will come to here. In the period of Bohemia Kingdom, so-called Przemysl dynasty, from 9th century to 14th century, there was a famous duke. His name is Václav. In English is Wenceslaus. So because his life committed to the Christian doctrine, so he was canonized as Saint Wenceslaus. In Czech language is Svatý Václav after his death. So the Czech people regarded him as the protector of the nation. And the Czech realm was also known as the territory of the Saint Wenceslav crown. Anyone who wants to be the king of the kingdom of Bohemia must go to Prague to use this crown for the coronation. This tradition continued until 1836. I think a lot of people remember this Christmas song. It's also very famous. It is this one. Let's. Good King Wenceslaus. So I think a lot of people know this melody. It is about this saint, Saint Wenceslav. Wenceslav. In Czech language is Svatý Václav. In the history of Czech Republic, the Czech people they vote to choose which king is the best king in the history of Czech Republic. His name is Charlie IV, because he had been elected the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, and he made Prague to be the capital of the whole empire. Also, he also remodeled the Prague castle here. The Czech name is Hradčany, and also built the Charles Bridge, the Czech language is Karlov Most, across the Vltava River, and invited architects and sculptors to beautify the Prague city. But the most importantly, he also founded the University of Prague, the so-called the Charles University, making Bohemia a central town in the a cultural town in Central Europe. So now everybody, when we visit the Prague, nearly every tourist will come to this bridge. This bridge, the foundation work for this bridge was chosen at 5:31 a.m. On July 9th, 1357, as it formed a series of equal. And it was the time for the three astronomical objects of the Sun, Saturn, and Mercury to line up in Leo. When people were convinced that the groundbreaking project could not only be safe and reliable, but could be passed on for a long time. And it's true, for the past 600 years, this bridge is so stable. And I would like to recommend you, if you will come here, you can choose the time is May or June, or because during July and August there are too many tourists, especially in June. Because in the morning, in the early morning, around 4:30, the sun will already rise up. So you can go to this to visit this bridge early as you can, because after 6:30 or 7, a lot of tourists will rush in. But if you visit here early, in the early morning, the whole bridge is yours. You can make any pose to make picture. So you see, it's true. The whole bridge is your studio, your photo studio. And another important scholar, his name is Jan Hus. He is a professor. He was the pioneer of Reformation. Nearly 100 years earlier than the German Martin Luther. So Jan Hus, he became the mentor of the whole Czech tribes, and he is so brave. He even rejected the Holy See and claimed that the Pope was God's only representative on earth by amassing money through the indulgences. Oh, such a brave guy. But it's a pity he was lured to the ecumenical synod in southern Germany, Constance, and it's a pity he was burned here lively. So the Czech people, they are so angry, and this crude and clouding action provoked the grief of the Bohemian people, and then the so-called Whose War broke out. So when we are visiting the city, the downtown of Prague, you can see this statue is Jan Hus. He's the mentor. He's the mentor of the whole Czech tribes. And also during the Renaissance time, Bohemia already became the mining town or the mining base of the Holy Roman Empire. This beautiful town the name is Kutna Hora. Kutna Hora means people can find gold or silver in here. And in 13th century, this town produced 5 to 6 tons of high quality silver per year. Oh. Tons. It means 5,000 kilograms per year. Is an incredible amount. So this town became very rich, and the local people, they donate to establish such a beautiful cathedral, Gothic style cathedral. So you can see this is a very, very huge, and it's quite worth to visit here. And you can enjoy the different atmosphere about the so-called the Renaissance time. And now in this town there are some museums. The name is Italian Court. They also have some volunteer with the ancient dress and to play how to make a coin, how to make a silver coin in this museum, in the so-called Italian Court. Okay, a delicious item is here. This is so-called a vegetable soup. But in Czech Republic, they cherish everything. They use so-called something like pig's liver and some fat and some meat to mix the so-called meatball and put inside the soup and to cook together. It's very delicious. And you can see this is a fried smashed potato. Oh, it's also very delicious. And of course, a lot of dessert. Not only this one, a lot of dessert. And this kind of soup is also very special. The Czech name is so-called garlic soup. In fact, it's a lot of vegetable and not so many garlic. It's a hot soup inside the bread, such huge. And when you enjoy the soup, you can eat the soup and bite with the bread, and it's really so solid meal. Yeah, only one soup. For me, already full, quite full. Also, there are so many UNESCO towns in Czech Republic. The most famous is the so-called Český Krumlov or Telč. Such a beautiful, just like in the fairy tale, Český Krumlov. In Czech language, Česky means Czech. Krumlov means the river land in this shape, this kind is Krumlov. Here, Krumlov. So the town's name is Český Krumlov. And this town is already adopted by the UNESCO. The whole town, you cannot to modify any building without the permission of the architect expert. And also you can enjoy shopping, walking, tea time, coffee time in this town. And we Taiwanese, we even so-called cultural tourist team. We have most Taiwanese still like shopping, and in this town you can also buy a lot of natural herbal soap or the oil, a lot of items for you to choose. And even you see, even the hotel here are remodeled from the 14th century. This one, 14th century, is a so-called Renaissance style. Renaissance style, and during from the 17th century, there happened a sad event, so-called Prague window throwing incident, triggered the religious 30 years war. And Bohemian, it's a pity Bohemian lose the war in support of the Protestant side. After the defeat of the Battle of the White Mountain in 1620, it was completely reduced to the Habsburg family in Austria and lost its independent autonomy in nation, language, and culture. It has also led to the exile of many talented people. It is really a sad thing. But they bared for another 200 years until the end of First World War, under the leadership of Dr. Masalik. Finally, they established the so-called Czechoslovakia Republic, officially independent, and entered the so-called Golden First Republic period. Unfortunately, you see, they have just similar to Taiwan. Czechoslovakia, they have a very rude and bad neighbor. Beside them, is the Nazi German. And unfortunately, in 1938, the Czech Republic was turned away by the British and French and other alliance, and accepted by the Nazi Germany. Freedom was not regained until the end of World War II. So, another important event is in 1968. We just mentioned the so-called Prague Spring event. Finally, return to the democratic period. In 1989, the famous poet Václav Havel, he leads the so-called demonstration called the Velvet Revolution to overthrow the regime of the Czechoslovakia Communist Party. So he also elected by the Czech people to be their president. And now the contemporary Czech president is this guy. This guy is Zeman. His name is Miloš Zeman. He's a drunk man, really. Every day, he just drink a lot of wine. And recently, he was in the hospital many times. Yeah, I think he's a crazy guy. Every day, he just drink a lot of wine. Okay, so the Czech Republic already joined the EU, the European Union, and officially became a member of the Schengen Convention in 2007. So we must appreciate to Czech Republic because they supported Taiwan to go to the Schengen Convention area without any visa. Without a visa, no anymore. We must appreciate the Czech Republic. So this is the Prague city, the famous concert hall, and the video I just played for you is took place in this concert hall, in this very building. And in this building, the former mayor of the Prague city, his office is here. And in this office, there is a famous Czech artist, Alphonse Mucha, so-called Art Nouveau decorative style. His work, the mural in this office was painted by Alphonse Mucha. And the good news is Mucha's works will come to Taiwan the third time, recently, in Taipei. And you see, this lady, she is the daughter-in-law of Alphonse Mucha. Daughter-in-law. Of course, she already passed away. She invited me to have a very nice afternoon with her and share everything about his father-in-law's works and the art achievement. So we also enjoy a lot. So you can see, this is past.
This is past. Yes, yes. My wife is here. All the group.
This restaurant just beneath the concert hall, at the basement. It's a fantastic building. Yeah, and in 2004, because the president Václav Havel, he also participated in this concert. So I published this DVD and as a gift to donate to him. He was so glad. So I was awarded in 2006 and I met him again, and in the Prague International Book Exhibition. And when he saw me, he signed his first copy of his new book and sent to me. So you see his signature, Václav Havel, with a lovely heart. Yeah, this is the president. Yeah? So I was awarded in 2006 by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Czech Republic. This prize, the name is so-called Gracias Agit. It means thanks for your contribution. So in this event, I was awarded with the former Secretary of the United States and the King of Cambodia. and I am the first, and until now the only one Taiwanese citizen awarded by this prize. The Latin language name is Gratias Agit. And at that time, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, he also invited me. Since he said, Mr. Sommer, since you are so familiar about our history, our culture, can you write a book for us in order to promote the Czech Republic in all over the world? Who can read Chinese language? So I wrote this book. The name is Czech the Classic, and published in 2008. And after the publish of the book, it's such a big surprise. The Czech Ministry of Foreign Affairs immediately gave me another medal. Is in order to appreciate my efforts to promote their culture. So I think everybody remember this handsome guy. This is the contemporary Prague City Mayor. Last year, the high delegation, Czech delegation to visit Taiwan, and we meet again, and the most touch is their senator, the chairman, and in our parliament, he say in Mandarin, 我是台湾人. So it's really touched our heart. I believe in the near future, our mutual relationship will become better and better, and I think maybe next month there will be more delegation from Europe to visit Taiwan. So we will see. And during the coronavirus pandemic is such a bad event all over the world. We also appreciate our good friend Czech Republic to donate us the vacancy, and this language is in Czech language. It means thanks. The pronunciation is děkuji. Thanks. We thanks Czech Republic. And yeah, so I'm so glad today I share my experience about Czech Republic with everybody, and that my first book is for Czech Republic, and because even Slovakia and the Czech Republic, they already separate, but their relationship is better than before. So the ambassador of Slovakia in Taiwan, he also asked me to write a book for them. So I finished the book for Slovakia in 2018. And another good news is my third book was invited by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Israel. And finally, I finished it. I hope next month my third book, Israel the Classic, will publish in next during next month. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank Mr. Gao. Is there any question?
大家好，我中文表达比英文好了，所以让我talk with Mandarin。高老师呢，在台湾是非常有名的旅行家。我曾经在他带队呢，去过捷克， 还有去过上银科技在那个德国子公司开会的时候，请他带队带我们去旅游德国2次呢，印象都非常非常的美好。然后每一次到一个国家，他会把这个国家的那个文化历史背景，就像今天我们看的，他会在游览车上呢放出来，然后一边演说，让大家留下非常美好又深刻的印象。到现在我还是留着很美好的印象。那我的旅游中呢，让我一生最惊艳的就是在德国那个安排去那个新天鹅堡。那个上银公司呢，他特地安排在一个皇宫寝室。那安排那个房间呢，我第一次非常非常惊艳，因为里面呢极尽豪华，水龙头是用黄金打造的。那我那个窗户呢，晚上开起来看出去呢是新天鹅堡，左边的窗户呢看出去是旧天鹅堡的夜景。那我跟我太太2个人，一个晚上流连忘返。当天晚上呢，我们也当了一个晚上的梦中国王与梦中皇后。就是我印象中提出来与大家分享，谢谢。
Anyone have question?
Yeah. Also Max, we travel to Japan.
因为那个费中事的原因那个高老师带我们去日本，去了那个。高老师像那个这样讲的哈，高老师把历史的那个日本的历史的文化啦，还有当地的那个故事啦，讲得非常清楚，然后行程也都安排得非常顺利，所以那一次玩得非常愉快，谢谢高老师。
So Mr. Gao is not only the good friend with other countries, he's also a good friend of our Rotarians.
That's right.
And I found that you must have a lot of knowledge for us to dig. So you are very welcome to come back again to share with any of your knowledge.
Thank you.
Thank you. And is there any?
Thank you so much, Mr. Gao. I was impressed, very deep impressed. I checked for about 20 years ago 能干代志哈。第一个 Prague 它城市非常漂亮，而且不它把一个surround the city。那我很奇怪，这个为什么这么漂亮？结果问起来了，我想投降也不是一件坏事，因为从我的打仗以来，捷克第一个都投降，所以这个城市从来没有被破坏过，就这么漂亮，对不对？第二个印象很深刻的我去 Hundred Spring， 结果我进去的话，这个温泉有3一甲多了，我都行去一个角大概规拢裸体了好几百个人，我上大腾起来，不知道写了吧 ？Too small 谢谢。
After meeting, we can.
Yeah, if you have any question, I think Mr. Gao will be very willing to stay for a bit. And we prepare gifts for Mr. Gao today. Would you like to?
Can 可以这样可以要紧，哎，莫去射着就好啊。对 ，That's right, That's right, good.
Attendance report. To be ready, please.
Dear fellow Rotarians, and it's very impressive meeting because a couple of years ago, our PP Pass held a formal meeting at Minister Gao's cafe.
Oh, spouse program. The first time, my wife, First Lady.
Yes,
yeah.
I have been there.
In the coffee shop. Right.
It's very impressive, especially the classic music. Played by Mr. Gao. Today we have 27 member and one visiting, one guest. So today we have 75%. Thank you.
Sergeant and Arms Report. Fertile, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. And today we have 4 donations, contribution for this speech. And the first one is from President. Thank Mr. Guo for a very informative topic about Czech. Hope you like to come back again, share classical music with us, and welcome back Vito and Castle. Second one is a wonderful speech from Paris. It's from Ed. Thank you so much for your wonderful and informative talk about Czech. 谢谢你的贡献，促进捷克跟台湾的友好关系。
Looking forward to your new book publication. The Israel Classic. Thank you.
将来去以色列，对来去，过来给他绑架一次。
From John and thanks 高老师 for wonderful speech. 恭喜 Vito 当父亲是人生一大喜事啊，当阿公更快乐。